Hello, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Sunshine with another reading. You want to know anything more about how my readings work? You can look at the description below, or you can click on the actual channel. I've already started just because Rachel was shuffling and my roommate is playing music. So they seem to turn it down now. So I just saw 11:11 on the clock. Anyways, so with this reading, I believe I've already put out one similar to this, where basically each position, I'm gonna explain it, just to give you a little bit of a rundown. I don't always go by the traditional meaning of the cards. These are oracles. It is not tarot. When you come across this video, it is the time that you need to hear this message, and that's why it's not timestamped. If you ever come across it twice, then you need to hear it twice. Okay. The energy, I feel very bright and very happy. So it's a good energy in your present moment. With this card, you have it as what lights you up. You're at that point where you're like, I like when I'm in this vibration. I like when I'm in this light. What lights me up? What your soul is calling you to is to retreat, to get away, to relax, to enjoy the breeze blowing your hair. In the next position, that is actually rising in you is the Unbound card. Now, when I asked Spirit about that card, they were saying that the cords are being cut in your current vibration. So that is very beautiful. That is cutting away and coming out. And what is so that was what was rising in you. What is falling is so this card is about like balance and being zen and being free and stuff like that. And when the card when I asked why is it in the what's falling away section, basically Spirit said the thoughts that you have towards that situation is pretty much is what falling away. Like whatever thoughts that were not serving you in the aspect of getting to that area is pretty much what's falling away. Any negativity. Now, the gifts that the universe is giving you is this card, which is about don't dim your light. So the gifts that the universe is giving you is that you're going to be out there shining. And sorry, I like to continue shuffling if any other cards come out, which they did. So yeah, so the universe is gifting. I just feel so happy. Like as soon as I hit record, it really came out. Like it was coming out when I was first shuffling too, like the really happy and positive energy. So that's really good for whoever is resonating with this. You're in a really good and positive energy. There isn't much dark in the reading, and the thing that the dark in the reading is actually a positive too. So it's very beautiful. So the gift that the universe is giving you is helping you not dim your light, and basically to help you stand out like the star, the beautiful star that you are. Now, what is manifesting in you is this card is about taking a leap of faith. So what's manifesting in you is beautiful. It's about you take a leap and the universe catches you. So that is so beautiful that is what's manifesting in you. In your next step is this priestess. So I don't want to say it again, but that is very beautiful. But actually, you know what? I do want to say again. It's very beautiful that your next step is on this road of this priestess. So that is just phenomenal. The next card is the rose, and this card is about like the forever unfolding the beauty of the nature of what's happening to you. Understand that what's happening to you is not is for your better good, and not for like you're not being attacked, basically. So that is a new position of past lives, which is trying to let you know that in the past, these all these things that happened in the past, it was all for your benefit, because you come and you become this beautiful flower. Now, what you need to know is about inner temple. And any of the cards I've covered, if you notice, I've covered the underneath meaning. And for any cards that do show the meaning, I do read them. So these bottom ones, there's nothing covering them, so I'm going to read them all. And this one is about inner temple. So what you need to know is you need to get into your inner temple. Tune into the portal of your heart. You're already doing it. You just need to do it at a bigger magnitude, basically. Now, this is in the position of your hopes and fears. Now, with this card, the girl's face is shattered. You can see that it's broken here. So your fears is basically what is not aligned or needs to change. Your fear is of not breaking through, not getting to that point. But then on the other, so when I look at hopes and fears, I look at it as yin and yang. You have your good and you have your bad. So when it comes to your hopes, that would be the positive, and your fears would be the bad. So when you think of it, say example, you're like, I'm gonna be this fantastic, excellent, magnificent singer, but then your also fear is that I won't be this magnificent, fearless singer. So when it comes to both, you have to dance, and what you have to understand is on the fear spectrum, that is ego telling you all these things that you can and cannot do, and your hopes is actually what's in your true heart desire. And the card, once again, right before it, it's telling you to tune into the portal of your heart, and don't let these negative thoughts hinder you. Okay. Now, what I found very interesting in the position of your potential outcome is the crumbling, and I consider this card the Tower. Now, I don't know if I ever said, but I like the Tower as much as people don't like the Tower. I think the Tower is a beautiful thing because right after it, it's such a beautiful, beautiful energy that you come into, because you get the emotion out of the way. So all you have is what's left over after. When you take the emotion out of the situation, you can see things so much more clear. So much more clear. So basically, I want to say this is not a bad thing. As you can see, the rest of the cards, they're very bright, they're very beautiful. So I feel as if you've gotten to the point where you're trusting more, because you're taking this leap of faith. You're trusting more in the divine, and these Tower moments aren't as bad as they used to be, because you're this beautiful flower that is just opening up and blooming and becoming this priestess. You're tapping in, and you're choosing what lights you up, and choosing yourself more, and retreating and relaxing, and just it's just so beautiful. It's really, really, really beautiful. Now the next card says trust the niggle, and basically is what is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? So that inner gut feeling that you have inside of you, what is it leading you to? Now, understand that, like, if you have a feeling of something that just doesn't feel right and feels bad, then that is your body telling you that, you know what, this is something that I don't want to do. This is something if it's a person, I don't want to be around this person. And listen to that feeling. Don't, actually, when you tune in and you tap in and you go into the inner, inside of you, you're able to tell when it is your ego and your fears versus when it's actually spirit that is helping you. And the more that you do this, the more that you'll be able to identify it. So understand with the negative that that you can get past it and you can understand it. And it's the way of the universe saying that you need to clear that out. And when you have that nudge of that good and that happy and that vibrant feeling, and the beauty of it, go with it. Go with what lights you up. What lights you up. Get this retreat of this freedom for you. You're cutting away ties. You're getting rid of these negative thoughts and getting into this balance. You're shining your beautiful light. You're taking a leap of faith, and the universe is right behind you. You're becoming this priestess. You're unraveling beautiful flower, tapping into your inner temple more and more, breaking away from these fears that you have. Beautiful moments are shining right through. Like, you have the darkness and then you have the light that's in there that is opening up for this door. Trust your inner feelings. Trust it. Now, I've been wanting to pull this card, so this will be the last card, and it is Soul Family. And it says, call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. And it's just letting you know, sometimes on these journeys, we feel as if it's just, why is it always me, and why do I always have to do this, and all those things are just me. And understand that you don't always have to do it alone. You can do with others. You'd be surprised how much people are actually willing to help and willing to help. I don't know if it's just you know what? No. I was gonna say I don't know if it's just me, but no, it's not just me. I see it all the time. I am a Virgo sun. So if any of you guys know Virgos, Virgo rising, if you know any Virgo risings, we're very particular. We're very about perfectionists. Like, if this was even moved way that I don't want it moved, I will come back and I will move it in the appropriate way. We are perfectionists, and a lot of times we feel as if it is better and easier to get it done yourself. And sometimes we don't pass off the torch. I just remembered something that my boss said. She read this little story. I don't remember all the words. But basically she was saying, she went up to like a class and she was holding a wine glass. It was half full, half empty. And she asked everyone to look at the wine glass. Didn't tell them anything else. So everyone's assuming they're gonna say, the positive and half empty, half full kind of scenario. And she's like, how much do you think this glass weighs? Everyone says, 8 to something ounces, and how much was in the glass. And afterwards, she was just like, do you think this glass is heavy? And I was like, well, no, it doesn't look that heavy. And she's like, well, if I hold it for 2 minutes, no. 5 minutes, maybe a little bit. 10 minutes, 30. An hour, it starts to get a little heavy. 2 hours starts to get even heavier. If you were to hold it even for 48 hours, your hand would start to shake. The point of the story is, she was trying to say that sometimes you need to put the cup down and let someone else pick it up. Don't always focus on that you have to do this alone, that you do have others that are out there. And sometimes, majority of the time, I find a lot of people are shy. They actually are willing to help. They just need to be asked in the right way. And you'll be surprised at how many people and how much talents and stuff people have. I see it all the time. I'm always having to get people to interact in, you know, day-to-day things, like even, you know, some of my friends, trying to get them out of their comfort zone. um card really wants to come out. Getting them out of their comfort zone. You know, a lot of people, anywhere I go work, people always say, like, they always ask me, what do I eat for breakfast? And the majority of the time, I'm like, I haven't even had breakfast yet. And, sorry, there's this guy, I think his YouTube channel is called Infinite Waters. I'll try to find it and I'll try to put in the link below. And I used to listen to him. I remember, well, I guess this is related because I'm rambling on. Um, so with him, I stumbled on his videos before. I was like, okay, I see what his message is. He's trying to uplift people and help them out and everything. But the thing is, it's just, I couldn't listen to too much of it. He was too much for me. And then later on, I found him, I re-found him again last year. I listened to him, listened to him. And he always would say something, and it was so uplifting. His words were so beautiful. And then he would say, I haven't even had breakfast yet. So I just remembered when I said that. That's beautiful. That just goes to show you that sometimes the universe will be showing you something, and it may not be clear in that moment, but you'll get the answer later. I just literally understood the true meaning of that during this video. So that is just beautiful. I wish you guys could feel this beautiful energy. It just feels so peaceful. My cheeks hurt from smiling so much, which is such a beautiful thing. This is such a beautiful, whoever this relates to, you're on a beautiful path. You're on a beautiful journey. And look at that. Double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. Look at that. That is so beautiful. What you came here to do. I was telling my friend, I guess it's gonna be a long video. I was telling my friend the other day that don't think that just because you're not a celebrity or you don't have these many friends, or you know, you're very quiet and you're sheltered, that you don't have something that someone could use, something to say. Like, everyone has a voice, no matter how small, no matter how big. You never know what you could possibly do can change someone's life. I've seen times where I've walked into a building and I smiled, just smiled. I don't even know the people. And I was smiling at a random person, and you could see how much they just needed that smile. They just needed that, hey, how you doing? Or, I love that outfit. Girl, do you see those shoes you have on? Like, in my head, honestly, if I ever see someone and I'm like, ooh, I like their hair, or I like this about them, I tell them. And it's nice. I'm not being fake, because it's genuinely, I feel it. If I thought it, I'm gonna say it. So I genuinely feel this. So it's not like I'm being fake or anything like that. And it's the little things. It literally is the little things that can really truly make someone's day. Now, the last card to end the reading with, this is a beautiful one that popped out. The Great Gathering. And it says, it's all coming together. Intuitive hits. Soul Tribe. And that's once again with the Soul Tribe, Soul Family, and whoever this reading is for, you are right at, like, not the end of your journey, but the end of a cycle you're going through. Like, I kept getting that when I was doing the pre-shuffle, the energy of, you're at this place where it's just like, you just need like a little bit more of an edge. a little more of a push. And it'll get you down your path. So, the sum of this reading is, first off, you're on this beautiful journey. You've done the work, and your seeds are growing. It's beautiful, it's growing. Continue to focus on what lights you up. Remember to relax and retreat. Continue to cut these ties away. Get into your balancement. Don't dim your shine. Take the leap of faith. Universe got your back. You're becoming this priestess. You're ever unfolding. Tap into you. Break away from the old. Tower moments are a blessing. Remember what you're feeling. You don't have to do it alone. This is what you're meant to do, to uplift humanity, uplift the nation, channel in, and it's all coming together. Okay. All right. It's your girl, Sunshine. Thank you so much for this reading. I hope that the rest of your day is as beautiful and uplifting as it is. And just one last thing. In my gratitude journal, I always end it off with, remember, I love you, and remember, you're always loved. And then I draw a heart. I'm obsessed with hearts, as you can see. And I really like that, because sometimes we forget to tell ourselves we love ourselves, and we forget to remember that we are also loved by others. So, I wish you love and light. Bye.